Many teams are currently facing injury problems, and FC Barcelona is no different, something bound to happen with this tough schedule with 2 games a week. After the Sevilla comeback, we have suffered a few injuries, and before the second leg for the PSG game, I decided to give you all updates. Starting with SERGI Roberto, who has only played 8 times this season in La Liga after suffering a lot of injuries and is currently out because of a muscle injury he picked up against Granada last month in the Copa del Rey quarterfinals. He is unlikely to return for the weekend for the Osasuna game or the PSG second leg, and will probably return until the end of the month, if not the start of April. Up next is Gerard Pique, who seemed injured against Sevilla but came back on, and surprise surprise, FC Barcelona have now confirmed Pique is injured and has a knee sprain, and according to ESPN will miss 2 weeks of action, which of course sadly means no PSG game for Pique, which will be a huge blow of course for a game of such importance. Gerard Pique is not our only injured center back though, as our best center back arguably, and Ronald Araujo, is still injured after the relapse on Saturday following the 2-0 win at the Ramon Sanchez Pizjuan, of course, against Sevilla. It seemed like he was rushed back from his ankle sprain he picked up against Real Betis at the start of February and ended up picking up an unknown injury, and he is expected to return against Osasuna on Saturday, and if not, he will be ready back in time for the PSG second leg game. So positive news on Araujo. On to the midfield now, with MIRALEM Pjanic actually being injured. A lot of people didn't know this, even myself, before doing some research for this video. The reason why he didn't play in both Sevilla games was because of an ankle injury he picked up, but has now returned to training with the team during today's recovery session following the amazing Copa game on Wednesday, and will be fit to play against PSG, but it is unlikely he will be featuring against Osasuna tomorrow. And although Pedri performed a miraculous recovery to come back to the Sevilla game in the Copa del Rey, another attacking mid from the team has not, and that is PHILLIPE Coutinho, who has already spent over 2 months on the sidelines after suffering a knee injury against Eibar at the end of December, and has no return date just yet, but it is confirmed he won't return to action this month. Last but definitely not least is our best young prodigy at the club, and that is Ansu Fati, who has been a revelation since bursting onto the scene with the first team, but unfortunately picked up an injury, a serious one, a knee injury against Real Betis in November 2020. Although he won't return for the PSG game, he has now started working in the gym after not experiencing any inflammation on his knee for the past 2 weeks. This is way better news than what we saw when I did my last injury update video. He's expected to return next month actually to help us win the Copa del Rey against Athletic Bilbao on April 17th and in our title challenge for the domestic double. And who knows, if we do the unthinkable against PSG, he could help us in the quarterfinals. I hope you all enjoyed today's video. Tell me in the comments down below when you think Ansu Fati will come back from his injury. And as I always say, Visca el Barça.
Broken alone, I feel the rain crashing down all around this empty town. I'm searching for the lost and found.